Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, we are going to share about packet tracer activity, subnet scenario number 2. Before that, my name is Nabiha binti Wan Umar. So we go to the objective of the activity. Okay, we go to the objective. Where's the objective part 1, design an IP addressing scheme. Part 2, assign IP address to network device and verify connectivity. Scenario. In this activity, you are given the network address of 172.3.1.10/24 to subnet and provide the IP address for the network shown in the topology. The required host address for each WAN and LAN link are labeled in the topology. Okay, part 1 design. Okay, we go to see next we go to the subnet table. The number of subnet table 0. The subnet IP 172.3.1.1.10. This why at the back it's become 0. This is because the subnet table was given for the subnet number. Okay, next we go to the subnet number 1. The subnet IP is 172.3.1.1.16. Why the number at the back is 16? This is because the maximum of the amount of hosts as shown in the topology is 14. So the near amount to the 14 is 16. Okay, next we go to the subnet number 2, 172.3.1.32. Why the number at the back become 32? This is because we add the subnet IP 16 to 16. So it's become 32. Okay, next we go to the first usable host IP subnet number 1. Why the number at the back become 17? This is because we add from subnet IP which is 172.31.1.16. We add 1 and it become 17. Okay, next we go to the broadcast address. The subnet number 1, 172.16.1.31. Why the number at the back came at the back is 31? This is because we minus 1 from the subnet number which is subnet IP number 2 which is 32. We minus and it become 31. Okay, we look at the last usable host IP subnet number 1. Why the number at the back become 13? This is because we minus from the broadcast address and it become 31 minus 13. 31 minus 1, it become 13. And the all of this become minus and plus 1 and minus 1 until the subnet number 15. Okay, we look at step 2. Assign the subnet to the network shown in topology. When assign the subnet, keep in mind that routing is necessary to allow information to be sent throughout the network. A. Assign subnet 0 to the R1 line. We look at the subnet number 0, which is the subnet IP is 17. Okay, next we go to see the step 2 will be assign the subnet 1 to the R2 line. We go to see at the subnet number 1, which is 172.31.1.16. So that is the answer to the assign subnet 1 to the R2 line. Okay, we go to the C, assign subnet 2 to the R3 line. We go to the subnet number 2, which is the subnet IP is 172.3.1.32. That is the answer to the subnet 2 to the R3 line. We go see the D, assign subnet 3 to the R4 line, which is we go see the subnet number 3, 172.3.1.148, and that is the answer to the R4 line. Okay, we go to see the subnet 4 to the link between. What is the between is? The subnet number 4, which is 172.3.1.164. That is the answer to the subnet 4 to the link between 172.3.1.164/28. Okay, we go to the F, assign subnet 5 to the link between, and we can go to see the answer is the subnet number 5, which is subnet IP 172.3.1.180. So that is the answer to the subnet 5 to the link between. Okay, we go to the last the part 2, which is step 2, which is G, assign subnet 6 to the link between, which is we can go see at subnet number 6, 172.3.1.1.19.6. Okay, so that is the answer to the assign subnet 6 to the link between, which is the answer is 172.3.1.166/28.
Hi, my name is Farah Naziha binti Hassan. My menstrual number is 1162897. So I'm going to continue from my previous friends. So we continue to part 1, design an IP addressing scheme. Step 1, subnet the 172.3.1.1.0/24 network based on the maximum number of hosts required by the largest subnet. And we continue to question A. Based on the topology, how many subnets are needed? So when we look at the topology that I have highlighted in the yellow color, there are 7 subnets. I have highlighted the 7 subnets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the answer is 7. We continue to question B. How many bits must be borrowed to support the number of subnets in the topology table? Okay, according to this topology, we have seen the total of 7 networks. So if you have 7 networks, we can borrow 3 bits from the host portion so that we can get the total of 3 subnets, which lead to 8. But as we see, the maximum number of hosts here is 14, and the other networks have less than 14. So that means we borrow how many bits? We borrow 4 bits. So the answer is for B is 4 bits. C. How many subnets does this create? For this question, we know that when we borrow 4 bits from here, obviously the total for subnets for 4 bits is 16. D. How many usable host addresses does this create per subnet? Okay, as I have told, we have borrowed 4 bits from here, which leads to 16 subnets, and these subnets will be having 16 addresses. We know that the question is talk about the usable host address, so we cannot use other addresses such as network addresses, broadcast addresses, and others. So from that view, we get the total of 16 minus 2 equal to 14. So there are 14 usable host addresses per subnet. Note, if your answer is less than the 14 maximum hosts required for the R3 LAN, then you borrowed too many bits. Then we continue to E. Calculate the binary value for the first 5 subnets. Subnet 0 is already shown as here. Subnet 0 is already shown. The question asks us to fill up the blank for net 1, net 2, net 3, and net 4. We go to spreadsheet that I have done. We can see the net here 0 contributes to binary value to all zeros, and the question asks us to fill up for net 1, net 2, net 3, and net 4. So we go to net 1 that I have calculated. Net 1 is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then we just put here in the back of the binary value 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. We look at the net 2. Net 2, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So we just put at the end 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Same goes to net 3 and net 4. Net 3, we look here 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0. And we continue to net 3. Here, as is shown 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. And we just put the answer here at the back of the binary value. Same goes to net 4. Net 4, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. We just put the answer here. And we proceed to question F. Calculate the binary and decimal value of the new subnet mask. We go to spreadsheet. How I can get the answer is based on the binary value that I have calculated till the end of till we get the answer of 240. So I have 15 net here, and the answer is 11110000. So we just put the answer here. And for the decimal value of the new subnet mask, we just put the maximum of 240. Hijau. Okay, now we go to step 3. Document the addressing scheme. Complete the addressing table using the following guidelines. A. Assign the first usable IP addresses to routers for each of the LAN links. we look at the subnet table here, and we can discover the LAN links from subnet number 0 until number 3, which represent two LAN links, which is 0 for R1 LANs, subnet number 1 R2 LANs, 2 R3 LANs, and subnet number 3 represent for R4 LANs. So we complete the table. IP address for R1 is here. Just put here. For R2 LAN, R3 LAN, we put in the following table. And for R4 LAN, next. The question asks us to use the following method to assign one link's IP addresses. For the one link between R1 and R2, assign the first usable IP address to R1 and last usable IP address R2. As you can see in the topology, between the router, there is a serial connection between the R1 and R2, R2 and R3, and R3 and R4. We can see between the routers there is S0/0/0 between the R1 and R2. So when we look at the subnet table, we can discover between the subnet number 4 until number 6 represent for one link addresses. So subnet number 4 represent for R1 and R2. Subnet number 5 represent for R2 and R3, and subnet number 6 represent for R3 and R4 LAN. So the question asks us to assign the first usable address to R1 and last usable IP address R2. So subnet number 4, R1 and R2, first usable host IP, we copy and we put here. For the last usable host IP for R2, for between R1 and R2, copy and we put here. So and the next question, for the one link between R2 and R3, assign the first usable IP address to R2 and last usable IP address R3. When we look at the topology, we can see between R2 and R3 there is serial connection, which is S0/0/1 and S0/0/1 towards the R3. So we just as I have told, for subnet number 5 represent for R2 and R3. So first usable for R2 and R3 is 1.81, and last usable host IP between. Okay, we go next to the next instruction. For the one link between R2 and R3, assign the first usable IP address to R2 and last usable IP address R3. So we look at the topology. between R2 and R3, there is a serial network. Here represent for S0/0/1 and S0/0/1 to R3. So we go to the subnet table here. As I have told, subnet number 5 represent for R2 and R3 LAN, and first usable for R2 is 1.81. We copy and we put in here S0/0/S1/1, and the last usable host IP between R2 and R3, here 1.94. We put here S0/0/1. Next, we go to instruction for the one link between R3 and R4. Assign the first usable IP address to R3 and last usable IP address R4. So between R3 and R4, subnet number 6. First usable for between R3 and R4 is 1.97. Here, and the last usable 1.110. We put here. So we get the answer for the WAN and LAN links. Next, we move to next instruction. C. Assign the second usable IP addresses to the switches. Second usable IP addresses to the switches. Here as switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, and switch 4. Based on the topology, S1 is G0/0 and connected to router 1, S2 router 2, S3 R3, S4 and R4. So we just look at the based on the subnet, based on the first usable host IP here for the switch. And the question asks us to put the second usable host IP address. So we can just copy this and put here and add it at the back. 1, if 1, we add it to 2. 17, 18. And same goes as below. So it becomes 15. So we proceed to the next instruction. D. Assign the last usable IP addresses to the host. This one, this one. Moving on to question D. Assign the last usable IP addresses to the host, which means the PCs. So we can see in the topology here, PC1 connected to R1, PC2 R2, PC3 R3, and PC4 R4. So when we look at in the subnet table here, the last usable host IP for R1 is 1.14, R2 1.30, R3 1.46, and R4 1.62. So we just put in the table here PC1, PC2, PC3, and PC4. So moving on to subnet mask. How I get this? According to the new subnet mask that I have calculated before. Here, after we get the new subnet mask and we use the decimal value of subnet mask, which is 255.255.255.240, and we just put all the table below until the end, until PC4. So moving on to default gateway. How to find default gateway? But before that, we go and see this topology. We can see there are two devices connected to R1, R2, and R3 and R4, which is switch 1 and PC1 connected to R1, S2 and PC2. Two devices connected to R2, same goes to R3 and R4. So what to put here? We go to subnet table and we discover that the two devices are located in the R1, R2, R3, and R4. So we just put here. So we just copy for first usable for R1 and we put in the S switch 1 and PC1 because it is located in the same connection to R1. So we just paste here and PC1. Same goes to R2 and R3. And we put in switch 2 and PC2. For R3 1.33, we put in the S3 and PC3. Again, we go to first disable host IP address for R4, which is 1.49, and we put in S4 and PC4. That's all. We have completed all the addressing tables and the answer for part 1. Thank you from me.
Hello, hi. My name is Nur Shakirah binti Mazin. My metric number is 1162593. Okay, I will continue the part 2. Part 2 is assign IP address to network devices and verify connectivity. Most of the IP addressing is already configured on this network. Implement the following steps to complete the addressing configuration. Okay, step 1, configure IP addressing on R1 and R2 LAN interfaces. Okay, now look at the packet tracer and R1. First, start with R1 and then CLI1. Okay, enter EN, then configure T. Okay, then config. This config, we put the implement in R1. Put at the addressing table R1, the interface of R1 is G0/0. Okay, INT G0/0. Okay, then config IF, we put the IP address of the R1. At interface G0/0 is 172.1.1. IP address 172.31.1.1. Then put the subnet mask. Okay. 255.255.255.240. Okay, enter. Then no short. Then enter again. Okay, this part we put the next interface as 0/0/0. Interface 0/0/0. Okay, enter. Then IP address for this S0 is 172.31.1.65. Okay, IP address 172.31.1.65. The subnet mask 255.255.255.240. Okay, enter. Then no short. Then exit again. Then exit. Then enter again and show IP feature free. Okay, then enter. Now you can see at the interface gigabyte internet. Yes. Okay, next we will continue to the R2. Okay, this R2. Okay, again CLI, then do the same thing. En config exit. Okay. Okay, put the interface of R2 is G0/0. Okay, G0/0. Okay, enter. Then IP address of R2. IP address of R2 is this 172.31.1.17. Okay, 172.31.17. Then the subnet 255.255.255. Sorry, 240. Okay. Then enter. Then no shop. Enter. Then enter. Config if. We put the int. Okay, for interface R2 S0/0/0. Okay, int S0/0/0. Then enter an IP address. This. Okay, 78. 172.31.1.87 and the subnet 255.255.255.240. Okay, enter. Then no short. Exit. Enter. Exit. Enter. enter, exit, okay, enter again, and show IPINTVRI. Okay, then enter. You can see at this. Okay, meta status. Okay, next, we go to step 2. Configure IP addressing on S3, including the default gateway. Okay. Okay, now go to S3. Okay, as usual, CLI, enter, en, configure, enter, VLAN 1. Okay, the VLAN 1 is come from the S3, shown here. S3, the interface is VLAN 1. And then the IP address is 172.31.1.34. Okay, next, enter, and put the IP address of S3 address. S3 is 172.31.1.34. Okay, 172.31.1.34, and the subnet 255.255.255.240. 172. Okay, 31, 34. Next, enter. Okay, no short, enter. Okay, enter again, and put the INT VLAN again, VLAN 1. Okay, enter, then put the default gateway as shown at the question below. Configure IP addressing on S3, including the default gateway. So put the default gateway on S3 here. IP default gateway 172.31.1.34. IP default gateway. Okay, then next, and no short, C enter, show IPINTVRI. Okay, enter. You can look, the fast internet is manual out. Okay, then next, step 3, configure IP addressing on PC4, including the default gateway. Okay, now go to PC4 here and click, go to desktop, IP configuration, and put the IP address of PC4. Here PC4, the IP address is 172.31.1.62. 172.31.1.62. Okay, now put the subnet mask 255.240 and the default gateway here default gateway of PC4 is 172.31.1 and .49. 172.31.1.49. Okay, done. Now, the last step is verify connectivity. Okay, now go back to this part and how to connect connectivity on the PC1 to PC2 and PC3 to PC4. View PC1 and PC2. Can look at. Okay, for the first time, it will be fail. Okay, next we put here again PC1 and PC2. Then we can get successful on PC1 and PC2. Next, we try to PC3 and PC4. PC3 and PC4. Okay, fail for the first time, and it will be success. Okay. Success for PC4 and PC3. Okay. Okay, now we have completed all the tasks in Packet Tracer Subnet Scenario 2. Thank you for watching. Bye.